All right, so Jill sent me this, which is fantastic. This is fantastic from CNBC, and if you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm reading my phone. With S&P 500 down 20% for the year, retirement investors reconsider strategy because retirement investors had never been down 20%, I guess, or they were never expecting that they could go down 20%. I don't know. Seems like there's a way to avoid that, which we'll go into with old Jill here in just a second. Barbell strategy. Now, to my own chagrin, the barbell strategy, which I proposed, 4 years cash and the rest in VTI essentially. I've also said the 4 years cash could consist of the Ginnie Mae fund. I've said the G fund and the TSP, well, that's fine. Cash, ladder CDs, all that's fine. Ginnie Mae fund is not fine. In fact, let me see what the Ginnie Mae fund is year to date. I don't know. Let's take a gander. Woo! Ginnie Mae's down 12% year to date. 12%. I mean, that's crazy. I'm shocked. Shocked. I'm not trying to laugh and minimize. I just know it. Every bear market, every single bear market changes from the previous one. It's amazing to me, actually. Oh man. So in the 2001 and 2 bear market, value stocks did pretty well. If you look at just value stocks, I can't remember. 2002, if memory serves, was the only year that value stocks actually went down. So they didn't go down in 2000, they didn't go down in 2001, but they did go down in 2002. But still, if you had dividend-paying stocks, you retained yourself pretty heavily. If you had growth stocks, you got smoked. It's just that simple. But the fact that S&P 500 consists of a large, don't forget, market capitalization is the S&P 500. So the bigger the market cap, the more representative it is of the S&P 500. And the bigger the market cap, because it keeps growing, because the market cap increases, i.e. the price per share. So when you have the 95 through 99 growth stuff just going off like we're going to the moon and beyond, that makes the S&P 500 more representative of the growth side of things and less representatives of the dividend side. So when the growth stuff got smoked, the S&P 500 disproportionately relative to value got smoked as well. If you had a Wellington fund, you did fine. I mean, I'd say fine, but you survived just fine relative to the growth stuff, because Wellington fund now has bonds in there, but also has mostly dividend stocks. If you had just I think the dividend stocks, if you didn't even have any bonds, you did fine. Anyway, long story short, in 2001 and 2, we all thought, the way to avoid a bear market is dividend stocks. No! Come 2007, 8, and 9, that didn't help you at all. What did help you? Government bonds. All right, so in 2007, 8, 9, everything went down. Everything went down except for government bonds. I can't remember if gold, I just can't remember. But I remember gold itself, the gold fund at USAA, for that decade of the aughts was like the number one performing fund in the entire aughts. I just can't remember how it did in 2007, 8, and I just don't recall. But anyway, anyway. But the issue is government bonds shielded you from any downside, as they did in 2001 and 2. So the rule of thumb was, government bonds are the way to avoid getting smoked in a recession. No. Now we know. Every recession is different, or every bear market is different. It's amazing to me how humbled you get when you've been around for a long time. Obviously, even Vanguard doesn't really use the 2020 bear market. They throw it in there, but Vanguard would say a bear market has to last more than 2 months. I don't know if that's just arbitrary, but basically everything got killed in 2020. I can't remember what government bonds did, but anyway, I don't know. At the end of the day, though, generally speaking, government bonds, what we thought were the savior of a bear market, nope. So we've been humbled again, and we'll be humbled again and again and again. You just don't know. All right. So anyway, Jill says, I knew this was coming, and she's only down less than 10%. Why? Because she's 30. She took some gains off the table in November of last year and bought physical silver. good. Now, physical silver is down too. All right. So physical silver, I think it's like $18 an ounce or something like that. Good move though, because you actually own it. She doesn't own it inside I mean, I think she says she actually owns it, physical silver. All right. Yeah, the physical silver, yes, it's real silver, not paper. And my broker buys it back on demand at any time at no charge. I don't get that, but okay, good. But it sounds like she actually owns the hard asset, which is good. You don't buy a silver fund or a precious metals fund, or you hold it in some third party vault in freaking San Andreas, or don't do that, because the point about the physical asset is you want it to be physical. All right. And then she says, excuse me. Now she's 30% stock, 35% stock, 10% bonds, 5% silver, and 45% fixed. She has a stable value fund inside her 403b. And she feels very fortunate. 100%, man. If things go great, I still have money in the market to grow over time. If worse comes to worse, I should be okay, since she has a guaranteed inside her 401k. Again, the G fund, 403b, the G fund, stable value funds. Now that could be, I mean, who knows? Stable value funds are only stable until they're not stable anymore. But we know for a fact that G fund is guaranteed, and you might have something within your 403b that's guaranteed, a guaranteed investment contract that is literally guaranteed, not a stable value fund. You'd have to look into your own thing. But anyway, point being is, where everyone else is, freaking out because they're down 20%, she's not. She's only down 10%. And then they say, during market drops in September, some investors took money out of stocks and shifted it to more conservative investments. All right, I mean, that just, I don't know. I mean, frankly, I don't even have a qualm with that, because stocks are down 25%, bonds are down roughly 10 to 15. So you are selling an asset that's gone down more to buy an asset that's gone down less. Generally not the best strategy. But with that, I mean, because literally, if you had $100 in stocks and $100 in bonds, your stocks are down to $75, your bonds are down to $85. So you're selling at 75 to buy something at 85. Not a good strategy. But with that said, I do think there's going to be some more upside in bonds in the short term than stocks. But I absolutely could be wrong. I don't know. I just that I don't get it. I just don't understand why sell something now. I mean, it's kind of like, okay, well, A, we're not expecting market decline. B, where you're not. I mean, it happens all the time. I can't. Just not to have a defensive mechanism. A, to take gains off the table, and the market gives you gains, take them off the table. B, this isn't unique, man. I just, come on. And not to have a plan of action in which to what happens if, it just seems crazy to me. What happens if the market will go down 25%? I'll sell. Okay. What? Anyway, whatever. So there you go. That's good stuff. I like hearing that from Jill, and I wish you the best in your investment planning. I certainly don't recommend selling at markets are down 25%, but it could go down another 25%. I get you. I mean, that's the risk we all take. Love your thoughts. We'll see you.